The Washington Commanders have striked again. Adam Peters strikes again. From Adam Schefter right here. From Patriots to Commanders. Defensive end Deatrich Wise Jr., 8 seasons in New England, has signed with the Washington Commanders. So the Washington Commanders are signing defensive lineman Deatrich Wise to a 1-year deal worth up to $5 million. Before we get into talking about this deal, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Now let's go ahead and talk about it. So, Deatrich Wise to the Commanders, they add more depth on the defensive line, more size on the defensive line, more length on the defensive line. And the Commanders have signed another former longtime Patriot to the squad. And you see a trend here. They like veterans. They like bigger guys. They are really beefing up this D-line. I love what they're doing here. We're going to take a look at some of Deatrich's stats here. Hopefully they're a little bit better than Jonathan Jones, because Jones wasn't that good. He's 30 years old, so okay. I mean, mid-age. He's 6'5", 280 pounds. Adam Peters likes the 280-plus pound guys because he really he really wants to add size. He really wants to beef up this D-line. Oh, okay. Deatrich Wise Jr. had 5 sacks last season. That's very, very good. His career, he has 34 sacks. I will take this, honestly. This is a good signing here. It adds size. It adds depth. This is a good signing for the Washington Commanders. 34 sacks throughout his career. 5 forced fumbles throughout his career. 5 sacks just last year. He's not that old. We'll take the size. We'll take the pause. We'll take everything about Deatrich Wise Jr. He looks like a good player. I'm going to have to study some film on him, but looks good for now. Great signing, Adam Peters. Adam Peters is getting busy tonight. We saw, today? We saw Marcus Mariota get re-signed. We saw Jonathan Jones. We now see Deatrich Wise. We saw, what was his name? I know we signed someone else today earlier, and I can't remember who that was. We signed Eddie Goldman. We signed Eddie Goldman earlier, defensive tackle. So we've added a lot of depth to the D-line over these past 3 days. Javon Kinlaw, Deatrich Wise, and a few others, and we are really beefing up this D-line. We lost Jonathan Allen. We know that. We might not have Dante Fowler Jr. back. They still haven't negotiated a deal with him yet. So I will take this. This is definitely a good deal for Adam Peters. I think they really struck on this one. I think they made a big splash. At $5 million, I'm not going to act like that's much money at all. I mean, that's not much. I love this signing. This adds depth. And, a good guy. A good player with 5 sacks last season. So we'll have to look. Okay, there we go. All right. But 5 sacks last season, that's good. 6'5", has size. You know what Adam Peters wants. He wants tall and round guys. So you know what he wants. This is his type of signing. This is his type of guy. Joe Witt Jr., Dan Quinn, Adam Peters liked him, so that means I'm going to like him, and I'm going to trust him. There's many more of this to come through the draft, too. But Deatrich Wise Jr. comes to beef up the trenches for the Washington Commanders. He's going to beef up this D-line. I love it. We need to focus on stopping the run. You saw what happened last year, and the Eagles just picked up A.J. Dillon, by the way. They also have the best running back in the league, Saquon Barkley. We need to be able to stop the run. We play them 2 times a year. This is what Adam Peters and Dan Quinn are trying to do. Stop the run. Okay? That's becoming the new defensive scheme. You're going to have to do it. And that's exactly what the Commanders are trying to do. I believe Javon Kinlaw is a great guy for that as well. So, the Commanders are really striking here with a cheap guy, with a younger guy, 30 years old, and with a guy that is a veteran, has like a lot of experience, and he's played with the Patriots, Bill Belichick. He's played with everyone. He's been to a Super Bowl, so there's a lot of value in this. And he can come here to mentor and teach these young guys. So I'm all for that. Kind of just like the Jonathan Jones signing earlier. I'm all in for it. I love it because they can be good even if they don't get much time on the field, even if they're backups, they can provide value in different ways. And you know, he's going to make the 52-man roster. A few of these signings might not. Like Jeremy McNichols, we signed him the other day. He might not. But this, I can tell you guys this for sure. I just want to give you some information. Deatrich Wise Jr. will make the 52-man roster. He's going to beef up this D-line. He's going to be there. And we're going to get to watch him this season. Very excited, very happy for the Commanders. And I'm glad, you know, we didn't like this free agency class, okay? I'm not going to ignore that. Adam Peters and Dan Quinn weren't very active at first. They did not like this free agency class at first. But they've really come on. Deatrich Wise Jr. is a good player, and they found the talent. I love this signing. I didn't even know he was out there. I'm not going to lie to you, but I love him now, looking at it. 5 sacks last season. Very good player. Going to bring so much value to this team. I'm very excited for the future. I love this signing, AP and Dan Quinn. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll come out with any other videos if there's more signings. But that's all I got for right now. Hail to the Washington Commanders. And let me know down below what you think about this signing. That's going to be it. Peace out.